December and January. So through next week, after the warm December, we will have way below normal temperature starting today, and it will get even colder through the weekend into next week, and then even colder the week after that, and we could even extend that out. Most of the data is showing the cold first 3 weeks of January at least. So our headlines for the foreseeable future: cold mornings, 20s tomorrow morning, chilly afternoons generally in the 40s, light wintry mix on Friday morning possible, and then a cold rain, maybe some freezing rain, a wintry mix as we head through Sunday and into Monday morning. Right now we are in the upper 30s and low 40s as that cold air spills in from the northwest. A bit of a bite to the air right now with that wind. Futurecast showing temperatures with that high moving from west to east, giving us a northwesterly flow. That's going to drop us down into the 20s tonight and tomorrow morning. We'll climb into the 40s tomorrow afternoon. You can see that front sliding in on Friday, giving us a chance of, again, a few flurries, maybe a couple of sprinkles. I'm going to call it a light wintry mix. Don't expect it to be a big problem, but we'll keep an eye out just in case. It will be in the 20s, just in case we do have any problems on the roadways with that. Moving to the day Friday, it will clear out. It's going to be breezy in the afternoon with northwest winds bringing in reinforcing cold air for the weekend. It'll be in the mid-20s both Saturday and Sunday morning. It'll be in the low 40s both Saturday and Sunday afternoon. Well, here comes our next system that's going to be working its way in on Sunday. Now, some of the model data is showing we could get some of this shower activity. This is showing 5 p.m. as early as the morning hours. If we do that, it's going to be in the 20s on Sunday morning. We could see some freezing rain, maybe even a wintry mix on Sunday morning. Best bet right now, and we'll keep an eye on it for the timing, is that we'll get cold rain on and off through the day on Sunday, even into Sunday night. Notice how far north that low is. That means that the heavy snow will stay to our north. But as we move through the overnight, temperatures will be cooling through the day on Monday. We'll see that changing to a wintry mix. Might have some slight areas of freezing rain and elevated surfaces overnight Sunday into Monday. Temperatures Monday will be falling. It'll be in the 30s most of Monday afternoon, and that could yield, if we have enough moisture left over, some scattered snow showers here and there. That will be followed by just cold weather settling in Tuesday through the rest of the week. So snowfall amounts through Monday could get up to a ½ inch or so of snow in some of the higher elevations. Rain will be a big thing. We'll get about 3/4 of an inch to over an inch of rain, and that freezing rain, we're keeping an eye on the potential for that. That could be very hazardous to you, especially north of Chattanooga, where we could get light glazes here and there. So we'll keep an eye on that through Sunday. Tonight, mostly clear and freezing. We'll drop down into the mid to upper 20s, low 20s on the plateau, and then tomorrow it's going to be chilly jacket weather all day. We'll have that high in the mid to upper 40s, and your storm alert 7-day forecast is going to keep us nice and cold in the morning, dropping down into the mid 20s over the weekend. We've got that cold rain, watching to see if maybe even a little freezing rain for the morning hours. It'll be 27 degrees, and then Monday a 45 the high. That's going to be during the early morning hours actually, and then we'll see it cooling through the day with light snow showers, especially in the higher elevations after that. And then frigid air settles in after, with highs only in the 30s on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Thank you, David. The events in New Orleans have delayed the Sugar Bowl between Georgia and Notre Dame. Samantha Cassano is here now.
Yeah, what a scary situation that is. I know we're all thinking about those affected, including our team who is there in New Orleans. We check in with sports director Ben Bobick, who is live from the scene. Plus, the Mocs men kick off SoCon play in Macon. We have highlights from an OT thriller after the break. The heartbreaking tragedy in New Orleans has had an impact on the college football playoff. Number 2 Georgia and number 7 Notre Dame were supposed to face off in the Sugar Bowl inside Caesars Superdome tonight. Let's bring in sports director Ben Bobick, who is live in New Orleans. Ben, first of all, so glad you and KJ are safe. How much does the events of early this morning change things as far as the game goes?
Yeah, Samantha, I mean, we've been down here since about 10:30, maybe 11 in the morning, just chatting with fans. They're getting ready for the game, and it felt like we were being pulled in a couple of different directions because we're trying to gain reaction here down at the scene while also thinking, well, there's supposed to be a football game being played tonight at 8:45, and we need to get to the Superdome in the afternoon, and we were able to get back to our hotel, which is just about 2 blocks away from where we are right now. And I'm going to step out of the shot to give you guys a look at the scene here, and on our way back there is when we started to hear rumblings, hey, they may postpone this game. This might not be played today, and obviously you never assume anything in this world, so we're just kind of waiting for confirmation, and let's just be real here, it would have been silly if they were playing a football game in New Orleans today, so it's definitely a good thing that this game was postponed, and again, we're here on the corner of Canal Street and Bourbon, and so we're going to play some football tomorrow, though. They're going to take on, it'll be Georgia, Notre Dame in the Sugar Bowl, 4 o'clock start. Of course, we'll be here tomorrow, and we'll have more from the ball game, but just a somber day here, Samantha.
All right, Ben, thank you so much. Well, there are other CFP quarterfinals happening today. Number 5 Texas and number 4 Arizona State playing in Atlanta in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Sun Devils up 3-0 in the first when Quinn Ewers airs it out to DeAndre Moore. The 23-yard pass puts the Longhorns on top 7-3. Texas leads by 2 scores in the third, but Arizona State with a chance to punch it in. 4th and goal, Cam Scadaboo is stuffed by the Longhorns D. Sun Devils trail 24-8 midway through the fourth quarter. But here's where things start to shift. Scadaboo, the star running back, sends a 42-yard deep shot to Malik McClain. ASU goes for 2 and they convert, making it a 1-score ball game. And they're not done there. Scadaboo punches it in for 6. They go for 2 again, and they get it. Scadaboo in the middle of all of it fittingly ties things up 24-24. We head to overtime. Both teams score in the first. Texas strikes again on the first play of the second. Arizona State has to get a touchdown and 2-point conversion to stay alive. But Andrew Makuba has other plans. Intercepts Sam Levitt's pass to send his team to the Cotton Bowl. Texas hangs on 39-31 in an instant classic. They take down Arizona State in double OT. Meanwhile, it's a Big Ten rematch in the Rose Bowl. Number 8 Ohio State and top-ranked Oregon meeting up in Pasadena. Of course, the Ducks upset the Buckeyes in the regular season in mid-October. The winner of that game will meet up with Texas in the Cotton Bowl on January 10th. The winner of tomorrow's Sugar Bowl will have a date with 6-seeded Penn State in the Orange Bowl next week in Miami. The Nittany Lions punching their ticket to the semifinals with a 31-14 win over Boise State in the Fiesta Bowl last night. Let's talk some college basketball now. The new year also marking the start of SoCon play for the Moxmen. Honor Huff starting 2025 with some history of his own. The early triple marks the 200th of his career. Chattanooga leads by as many as 9 in the first half, much of that thanks to Bash Wheeland, who pours in 11 points in the first 20 minutes alone. However, the Bears finish out the first on a 13-3 run. UTC trails 42-37 heading into the locker room. Second half now, Frank Champion working low, gets it to Latif Juf. The freshman for 3 puts the Mocs back in front. Let's jump to the end of regulation when Champion beats the buzzer to send this game into overtime. Unfortunately, the Bears end up making just a few more plays. Chattanooga battles all game, but they fall just short. Mercer wins at 99-94 in OT. I think the men are back in action on Saturday at the Citadel.
Yep. All right, 2 things. Tomorrow, the Sugar Bowl at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock Eastern.
And Ohio State and Oregon, the score is different from what we saw on the screen.
Yes, 31-0 last I checked. Buckeyes dominating. A little bit of a surprise.
Yeah. Well, let's just say that makes the Vols look a little bit better, doesn't it?
It does.
Perhaps, yeah. You always have to find that. Okay.
Right, silver lining. Quick look outside. We got the cold air coming in tonight, guys. Mid to upper 20s, low 20s in the mountains. Be ready for it tomorrow morning. 28 tomorrow morning in Chattanooga. We'll only warm up to 48. We'll get maybe a light wintry mix on Friday morning, then breezy and cold the rest of the day Friday. Next batch of rain is going to be moving in. Cold rain Sunday. Might even get some freezing rain during the morning hours. We'll keep keep an eye out for that. It's mainly going to be cold rain Sunday afternoon through Monday morning. That will transition into some upper elevation light snow showers.
Thanks, David. Much more on the New Orleans attack tonight at 11. Meantime, stay tuned for NBC Nightly News.